have the Turner Prize outside of England for the first time ever. Here, could you have imagined it, 4 or 5 years ago on a former military site in Derry Londonderry? We're hosting the Turner Prize.
It's been a year-long process, in terms of working with Tate and also working with the artists. So it's actually fantastic to see that it's up and running now and that people are actually seeing it. So whenever we were selecting this work, David really wanted a piece that would engage with the public of Derry. What you see around you is a collection of drawings from various different groups who have come through the gallery space over the last few weeks. They have been mixed groups from children through to adults. So it's been really great to see that the gallery space is constantly being filled.
I think it's maybe nice to make a work that's inclusive to other people and that they can participate in the context of the Turner Prize, which is often criticised as being quite an elitist or inaccessible presentation of work. I don't think it always is. I think all the work is accessible on some level in the Turner Prize and in this show. But I think some people need a helping hand or a really direct invitation. So I guess that's what I've done here.
Is mostly known for her video and film work. It tends to be very layered with text and a lot of quick cuts and very diverse imagery, so it's quite surreal, and the narratives that she presents, so there are stories in her work, but they're quite cut up and you have to do some work to put together a full picture for yourself. I think it's fantastic for Derry that there are people living and working in Derry who are participating in delivering and working with these artists, but it's about the contemporary world, which is, international and connected in a way that the world has never been connected before, and I think that this exhibition reflects that in a really positive and open and outward-looking way.
Tino is he's well known for working only with people, no objects. There's never any documentation, there's never anything in the space except people. And I think he doesn't want documentation for that reason, that he doesn't want people to see a photo of his piece instead of experience it firsthand. And I think that's what it's all about, trying to create a first-hand experience. So people really have to go and experience it, and everybody will have a different experience since you're meeting another person, and that exchange is always different, no matter how big or small the work is. I think there's an idea that modern and contemporary art is very difficult, and I think people just have to remember that there's no, even if you don't like it, there's no right or wrong. You don't have to like everything the same way. Not everybody likes the same food, but you can have an opinion about it, and that's important.
Lynette is a poet and a writer and an artist. She creates each of her paintings within just one day. The subjects within Lynette's works she calls composites, so they're made up of fictional characters that are created from memories, different encounters that she has had with people, and scrapbook gatherings.
This is the nice moment because this is when the artists are all equal. They've each got the same amount of space and the same amount of attention. The difficult moment is always in December when you have to choose one of them. And it's impossible to choose one over another in many ways. You can't really make comparisons with artists. It's not like a pianist or a football player. They're all good in different ways, but we will have to make one choice.